My name is Taryn Ahmed, and I am a 19-year-old female. I am an only child and live in a nuclear family setting with my mom and dad. Being born into a middle-class family has provided me with many opportunities that I might not have had otherwise, such as being able to attend private schools my entire life. From this background, I was taught that if I worked hard enough, I could improve the standards of my life or my achieved status. Growing up, I played with traditionally normal gender toys such as Barbies, stuffed animals, and played dress-up. However, I also deviated from these norms as I was obsessed with monster trucks and my collection of Matchbox cars. I'm also biracial, with my mother being white and my father being Bengali from Bangladesh, which is right by India. During middle school, as it was the post-9/11 era, because of my last name and heritage, some people made terrorist jokes. From this, I realized that race still plays a part in how some people view us. Race is something that affects all aspects of our lives, even if we don't always notice it. And it plays a factor into things such as job status and income level. Racial discrimination stems from stereotypes that are supported and pushed by a culture. They can definitely change over time. Just look at America. In the past, racial discrimination was primarily aimed at African Americans, while it is now changing to a negative view of Latinos and some of those of Middle Eastern heritage. Both individual and institutional discrimination contribute to racial profiling of all people. This can be extended to being viewed as a basic white girl to being ghetto, and certain images pop into our head when we hear these phrases that have been constructed by society to form stereotypes. In addition, from a young age, I helped my mother volunteer with an organization called the Third World Shop, which promotes fair trade and protection to people across the world. I believe that because I've come from a multiracial background and helped with organizations such as those, I've grown up to become a more accepting and less judgmental person. I believe one of the biggest influences on myself and other people growing up is the group of friends and peers that surround us. I would say I was pretty sheltered growing up as I went to a private elementary, middle, and high school. Because of this, I think it was easy to form uneducated hypotheses about the world, basing what I thought I knew on what I saw portrayed in the media. TV shows and music shaped how I viewed the world. Friends definitely had a big impact on me. In middle school, there was a distinct group of people that definitely took on the conflict perspective, as they continually thought that as the outsiders, they were being suppressed by the more popular kids. For me, I spent more time around my friends than my family through my teenage years, so their thoughts and beliefs had a huge impact on me. We have grown up in a culture where more and more emphasis has been placed on ourselves and how we appear to others. Cooley's looking glass self social concept definitely pertained to my life while growing up because I continually wondered and worried about how others were perceiving me, and I was constantly trying to better my image for them. My interactions with others here at Butler University have definitely continued to shape who I am and what I believe, as I'm still going through a period of growth and change in my life. Growing up, I was part of many different groups, whether it be from youth symphony and orchestra, the track and field team, or volunteering at the Third World Shop. With these groups comes a different set of norms for each. There are ways you're expected to act and things that are understood that you do or don't say. For example, youth symphony consists of nicer attire and more formal and polite speech, whereas many members of the track team dressed extremely casually and swore most of the time. Even though I was a part of these groups in the same location, the norms of the groups varied drastically. In addition, being a part of several different groups, such as these athletic teams, led to role conflict between being an athlete, a musician, and a student. At times, it was difficult to complete the tasks that went with each role, such as finishing homework and projects on time and attending all meets and practices. Through the interactions of my friends and family and the several groups that I've been a part of, I've become the person I am today. Without them and their influences on me, my life would be changed and I would be completely different.